All right, welcome to game number 2 of our series here. It's going to be St. Clair Green versus the Akron Zips. St. Clair Green coming off of a tight series against Stevens Institute of Technology where they won 3-2 in that series and a nail biter. Game number 5 came down to 1 goal and Green pulled it off at 1-2-1. So looks like shot can be on net here. Rom with a nice save to the side. But Akron going to be definitely a tougher challenge than the last team was.
Yeah, for sure. So the St. Clair Saints, Green, I mean, a phenomenal game one from them.
Oh,
Come back
Tristan.
down. Wow.
What a move.
Reset. Yeah, I mean,
Beautiful.
just completely shut down all that defense there. See right there, just changing the direction of the ball midair. That is really what will win you those one-on-ones in front of the net. And St. Clair Saints Green down 1-0 early here to the Akron Zips. And it's just going to be a tough one here overall for them. I mean, you know, the Akron Zips, pretty much a top school here in this Rock League competition. They are going to be looking to make an impact here in this CCA tournament, and they're starting off nicely with a 1-0 lead here against the Saints Gaming Green squad.
Yeah, definitely going to be a really tough challenge for Green to try and take on. Buzz picking up a goal of his own here, making it 2-0. Unfortunately, goalie was not there and able to make that save in time. Ramen just a little bit off from that, but like you said, Zips probably one of, if not the top team in this competition. So it is really going to be a challenge for Green to try and get over. Definitely something you need to watch out for. So we got Tristan, Buzz, and on the backside, I believe we have Reticence, I think. We'll go with Reticence. We're going to be playing on the back. We got Kamal, Ramen, and Matrix for Green here. 2-0 still lead just over a minute into this game.
Yeah, so I mean, the Zips, they're like we were talking about, really strong squad. So the Green, I mean, if you can even like get like a game or two on them, or even like, you know, start to maybe pull off a little bit of an upset, it'll be good for them. But that is going to be a Reticence, finding another one there for the Zips, and that's going to be 3-0, building themselves a nice, good cushion here early in this one. Going to make things a little difficult on the Saints.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the Zips are just so good at it. They're so fast, and they're able to be everywhere they need to be when they need to be there. So it is really going to be tough for this Green squad to be able to do anything against the Zips team. But you know, obviously, even a game, even getting a couple goals on them makes you feel a little bit more confident. And like we saw in that first series, if that goal played, obviously maybe game one, your nerves are kind of getting to you. You're playing against Tristan picking up a goal of his own off a beautiful pass from Reticence on the side there. 4-0 now, the scoreline here in game number 1. And Saints Green not doing too hot here starting off the series.
Yeah, I mean, quite difficult, though, for the side of Saints Green. I mean, you know the task that's ahead of you going into this one. There's nothing you can do. It's just how the bracket works out. You do a very good job winning that first one to put you in this position. The good news here, even if they do actually end up going down in this matchup, they are not sent to losers round 1. They're sent to losers round 2 because they won that first one. So good stuff there from the Saints overall. But the Akron Zips here now just going to be applying the pressure. And the Saints really just can't even be getting this really out of their zone that much. I mean, the Zips are just holding it down in that Saints zone and putting all the pressure on the world. Kamal trying to make a play to get that out of the zone, but it's going to be immediately sent back into Saints territory.
Yeah, for sure. And when you play against a team like the Zips, I think the nerves kind of get to you as well. Obviously, like, you know, like see Nitrix. Normally he wouldn't miss, you know, a shot like that. Obviously he'd hit it out, but I think the nerves really get to you. And obviously, you know, even a little bit of tiredness. You play a 5-game series out, and you know, like just a couple minutes later, you're on to the next series. So I guess maybe they do need a game to try and reset, try and rethink what they're doing. And obviously, like I said, I think the Zips are a really elite team, so you shouldn't feel ashamed, you know, in taking these games and taking these kinds of losses. Just trying to think about, you know, what you want to do for the next series and even for these next games. See what you can do differently. Try and help yourself back into this series.
Yeah, for sure. And so any viewers in here that are actually looking to take a peek at the bracket to stay tuned in and kind of what's happening, what we're following, and the matches we're going to be covering today, you guys can take a peek at that. I did just do the exclamation mark bracket in chat, so you guys can all take a peek at that link. And anybody who's new here can, you know, see the matches that we might be having here, depending on performance from the Saints rosters. Ramen, very nice shot there. Just won't go. Zips defense too strong. But yeah, I mean, we got a whole afternoon here of Rock League actions. Buzz tacks on to the tally there, finds himself another one for the Zips. And John, I know about you, but I'm very excited here as both these rosters still looking to compete, but a tough one here so far as the St. Clair Saints Green roster going down 6-0 to the Zips in this game 1.
Yeah, I think the Zips are definitely a shoe-in for CRL Division One play. Obviously, this team has been good for a very, very long time. Very well known around the Rocket League community for how elite they play. And it's going to be tough for Green to try and hold a stick up to anything that Akron is going to try and do here because of the how elite they are. So definitely something to try and move on from this game. Obviously, like you said, it started out pretty bad for them. So just trying to move on, even get yourself like a goal or two, try and put yourself back. Tristan not going to allow that though, going up 7-0 now. They're really piling on here in game number one, not giving Green any kind of breathing room.
No, not at all. And I mean, I'm not actually 100% sure, but is Tristan on E United? I mean, he has that EU tag in his name, so I mean, he might be a really big. I know everybody on the Zips Rocket League roster are also very big, not inside just the collegiate community, but also very big inside the actual competitive Rocket League community outside of collegiate. And I mean, it's what also makes the Zips roster so good, right? Bringing in all those very talented players from outside, already like making their names in the competitive scene, putting them on your college roster or university roster, and yeah. Just got to confirm from Banner's back there in production that Tristan actually is a player for E United here for the Zips. So just like that, bring these high-level players together, getting them the chemistry, getting them built up. The Zips really bringing on these high-level prospects, and it's really what's helping them close this one out here against the Saints Gaming Green roster.
Yeah, it's something to think about. Obviously, a lot of teams are looking to try and get the best players possible that you can pick up. So, not surprising, and especially with Akron's background, how elite they've been in the Rocket League community for so long. Teams or players want to come to this team and play for the university. So, obviously, a player like Tristan, who is basically a professional Rocket League player, is going to want to play for these guys. And looks like Kamal picking up a goal for Saints Green. Just 30 seconds left in this one, but definitely going to be making them feel a lot better, a lot more confidence for these guys. And obviously at 7-1, it's not really going to be that close of a game, but it definitely makes you feel a lot better about your chances here going into game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's good at least to get a goal on the board there against those Zip squad. And yeah, that was the lead 7-1 here. And one thing I want to touch on is, Zips, it's not even really just Rocket League where you're talking about them being a strong school. People want to go to it. I've seen the same thing when I even passed R6 or watch R6. They're a very talented esport heavy school. I mean, I wouldn't say anything less about us though, as well as our Saints Gaming Rocket League rosters. They fought their way here. We got 2 teams in this tournament, which not a lot of other schools could say it did. So you got to keep your head high if you are from the Saints Green roster and just try to keep battling, keep fighting. And as we head into game number 2.
Yeah, so game 1 gonna go to the Zips scoreline 7-1. Obviously, the beginning of that game definitely looked really, really good for the Zips. 3 goals in that first minute. Um, Definitely helped them out starting this game 1. But game 2, new start, fresh look, and like we saw in that last series that Gold played. Just because you might have a pretty bad game number 1 doesn't mean your game number 2 can't be much improved. So definitely something to watch out for here moving into the second game of this series.
Yeah, for sure there. So now I think if you are from St. Clair, the big thing here is to really shut down the Zips early and try to find, 1 to 2 where you can actually build yourself your first kind of lead of the game a bit here, rather than, the Zips like what they did last time, rack up their 3, 4, 5 in a row. You didn't want to get that one goal that you found last game here early in this one. Build yourself some pressure and build yourself some momentum to try to help set the pace of this game.
Yeah, for sure. And, you feel confident. At least, you did end up getting gold there at the end. They did kind of, give yourself, like I said last time, breath of life. Tristan going for the aerial here. Nice save by Kamal on the backside there. He's going to miss the double touch, though. And the goalie's going to go all the way out. There's reticence. Sorry. Passes it towards the center. Nitrix going to clear it out. Ramen going to go to the side with it. And I do feel like Saints Green does kind of get this. Tristan going to pick up the first goal of the game for the Zips there. But like I was saying, I feel like the Saints really just have this kind of lack of confidence almost, where it's like, you're playing against an elite team and there's just that next level of, like we're playing against basically professional players. So it makes you feel like the game is much harder than it really could be.
Yeah, I mean, you load into a game and you see a player playing for United. Obviously, there's something that you're going to have to worry about here moving forward and, having to play your best Rocket League that you've played. But you know that going into things, and it's looking good here for the Saints so far. Yes, there is already 1 goal against, but they have a good offensive push here right now, and that's a nice shot. Kamal finding the back of the net, tying this one up, back at 1 apiece. St. Clair Saints answering back to the Zips here kind of nicely as we start off game 2.
That is absolutely massive that you're able to draw even with these guys after they scored that first goal. That is so huge for your confidence, and I feel like it's definitely going to be, make them feel so much better about this game and how the outlook looks. Kamal going for another one, actually gets past one, doesn't get past together. There's no one in net here. Ramen looking for the tip down, gonna not beat the goalie. A nice save by Tristan, keep this game tied at 1 apiece. But like I said, already looking a lot better here in game number 2 than they did in that first game. I think they're gonna shake off the nerves. Kamal looking a lot better here, and Reticence looking for something here. Buzz gonna beat him to it. Pass going towards the middle, but nice save there around. But yeah, game number 2 looking a lot better than game number 1 did at this point.
I feel like Kamal is really going to the team right now saying, hey guys, we just got to keep the pedal to the metal, keep things going, keep doing what we do. Because Kamal being that experienced player for the Saints is going to help get a huge shot on net, just won't go. But with him being the experienced player for the Saints here throughout, actually playing collegiate rock league, he's going to be the player saying, hey guys, we got to keep things together and just keep doing what we do best. I know it's a tough school, but we got to keep going, right? And good stuff there from Nitrix and Kamal, getting shots on net, stopping the defensive plays. And this is still going to be a 1-1 game. Never mind, I take back everything I said.
What a touch by Buzz.
Bar down.
You can't get a better shot than that. The flip off the wall, absolutely pixel perfect, off the bar down. Right to his teammate if he needed it, but Buzz just put it in himself. And that is one of those shots that super elite players can make. And even then, it is such a tough shot to make in that angle.
Yeah, but it does come through there for the Zips. They do take that 1-goal lead. However, Saints not trailing by much as they do get a nice shot on the net. Bar down, half of the ball was in the net, but just can't go. You can't tap that one in. And now all up to the Saints here to try to make that opportunity happen once again here. But Buzz, too much of a threat right around the net. A little tap over. That is going to be Tristan there to save the day. So the Zips still going to be managing to keep their 2-1 lead as they do get the ball kind of out of their zone a bit. But Ramen taking immediately back in, bouncing ball right from the net. Buzz, too much to stop that one. Kamal trying to come in, sends it right down. And oh my gosh, the Saints have been putting on the pressure nicely here. Just can't find a good lined up shot to put really directly on the net.
Yeah, a lot of good responses here, and I really like what the Saints have done the last 2 games, or this game, sorry, last 2 goals, is that as soon as they score, as soon as the Zips score a goal, Saints Green just have immense pressure right as soon as that happens. Buzz going to pick up a free goal for himself, though a couple of good demos by the Zips and good awareness by their mid player definitely helped him out there. Buzz with the demo just picks up the ball in mid and gets a free goal for himself. 3-1 the lead. They have opened it up, so a lot of good demo play there. But like I was saying, for both of those goals, Saints Green came back. Obviously, the second time they weren't able to convert, but both times they had such good energy coming back after the Zips scored a goal that gave themselves a lot of opportunity to try and get one back to net.
Not agree more with you on that one there, John. So now, as the time is slowly ticking down, as 2 minutes only remains on the clock, it's going to be all up to the Saints to really try to find one here in the next, I'd say 30 seconds, 45 seconds, because you want to be able to at least break that cushion down, give yourself some time to try to even up the scoreline here a bit. But it's still just not a great position for them as the Zips continue with that lead, and their defense is just so strong right now, as every time the Saints try to get an opportunity set up, the Zips is just all over it. The rotations are on point.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see. I think a lot of these. Ramen with the shot. That's going to be right in the corner. Beautiful shot by Ramen, right where it needed to go. And they're going to pull within 1 goal here with just over a minute and a half left. Definitely give themselves an opportunity to try and come back in this game.
Good little lineup to send it right behind Tristan there. I mean, I really thought Tristan was actually going to be there to hit that one off, but going to go through for the Saints as only down by 1 here with a minute and a half remaining. I like the Saints odds here to at least, maybe try to find another goal here. But if you're the Saints here, you got to be much happier with your performance so far on this one.
Yeah, I think they look a lot more confident here. And a lot of what I saw in game number 1 was Zips going for the ball. And then instead of going for it, like going for the touch, they'd end up just faking it. And I think the nerves were really getting to, nice tip there, but no, wow. Buzz is going to take that away. Nitrix looking to center that yet again. Get a nice pass down to Ramen. Wrong off the shot. No, just over the net. Looking for his second goal of this game, trying to tie up this one at 3 apiece. 1 minute left for Saints Green here to try and find some semblance in this game. Ramen with a nice save. They're going to clear it all the way out, but they're looking a lot more confident here in game number 2 for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, the playmaking is looking nice from the Saints here so far. Just they need to find one more opportunity. That's all they need here. Tristan going to stop that from getting carried through the center of the net, though. But Nitrix there to follow that one up. Could be a play, but that is going to be tipped down over to midfield. Kamal,
Oh,
the
the shot.
floater just a little high. And now it is all up to the Saints. 30 seconds remain on the clock here. Time is ticking. Time is becoming of the essence. The ball going to get set in the Saints zone. They have to clear immediately and put the offensive pressure back on. Nitrix sends it past one, but it's going to get immediately recentered and put a shot on the net from Tristan. Not going to go, just hanging around the corner. This ball immediately needs to get sent to the zip zone. That's going to go in from Reticence, and that's probably going to put the nail in the coffin here for the Zips as they lead 4-2 in game number 2.
Yeah, this one a lot closer, but just that finishing touch by Reticence, exactly where he needs to go, right in the top corner where they keep the peanut butter, and just unbelievable play by them. Both him and I believe it was Buzz had it. Oh yeah, it was Buzz. Buzz just had those shots that are just, the goalie is taking up so much of the net, but they just find that top corner and have that perfect little finishing touch, and that gives them a couple goals. I was going to win this game number 2, and Zips take a 2-0 series lead here after a beautiful game by both these teams, but Zips with a nice finishing touch, able to clear it for this one.
Yeah, I really did like the Saints offense there. I mean, really looking a lot more stronger, a lot more confident than they did there in that game 1. So that's always a benefit for the Saints. And John, I'm sure you completely agree that you were saying it throughout the whole thing. They were looking a lot more comfortable and confident, and that is what they need to do if they actually do want to come out on top here in these games against these really strong teams. It's all about your mental there. Keeping that up all straight in the top of your mind there. It is double. No, it's double elimination. Yeah, sorry. I just want to make sure chat all was accurate there. But yeah, the bracket is there if you guys want to take a peek at that one. As we do head into game 3 here with the Zips and the Saints. They are leading 2-0 in the series so far. Saints, though, looking stronger, like you're talking about, definitely could put one back on the board.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that game number 2, they had a lot better finishing in that game. Obviously, they pick up 2 goals there, but I think Kamal looked really good. He had a lot of good opportunities for himself, and he was definitely, pulling out every ball he was seeing. He was able to get good touches and able to create opportunities for his teammates to score a couple nice goals. So looking like that,
yes,
Ramen
sir.
to Nitrix, and St. Clair Green takes the first lead of this series so far, just 30 seconds into game number 3.
Yeah, and that's a huge goal to find early. I mean, the Saints I don't think they've had a lead in the series yet. And to find that first one there, really going to help them open this one up, find that one initial goal. And now it's all up to the Zips to answer back here now. So the Saints in very good positioning, but Nitrix going to actually make sure that gets tipped off into the corner. And you can only assume the Zips are getting a little ticked off about how close these ones have been, and they're going to be putting all the pressure on.
Yeah, for sure. And you see a couple more demos coming out, and I think we haven't really seen a ton of Zips play with those demos. That first game had a lot more of them, but I think they've gone more now to a defensive stance rather than an offensive stance. Interesting to see them play that way, but like you said, I think Green just put a lot of pressure on them in that game number 2, and it made them feel like they had to play a little more on the back foot just to be sure that they were going to win that one. So still playing with the lead here. Saints Green up 1-0 here in game number 3. Buzz going for the shot, or the deflection, sorry. He does save it. Ramen going to pass it towards the middle, but Tristan going to clear that one out. Ball passing it back and looking for an opportunity here in the middle, but no, cleared out by the Zips for the moment.
Yeah, so I mean, to even just have this clock kind of run down for the Saints is huge right now. To maybe take one off of this strong Zips roster. And now that it will be floated in from Buzz, though. Just as I say that, the caster's curse. God damn. It's going to be 1-1 here. Saints versus Zips. Minute and 45 into things. Next goal going to be taking the lead here once again.
Yeah, for sure. Nice touch there by Buzz. An unfortunate miss by Kamal there on the wall. Did allow him to score that one. But obviously, like we said, Zips are a very strong team. So even, getting the lead for themselves against these guys is huge. Very confidence. Tristan looking fast towards the middle here. Does have a teammate here waiting for him. Buzz looking for a shot. Going to beat Nitrix there. Looking for the double touch, triple touch. No, he's going to miss it. I think he'll miss it as well. So there's only one person to beat Tristan to be there to stop it. And just over 2 minutes into this game, looking really good for Saints Green. And I think every game that we've watched them so far here, they've just gotten better.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree with you on that one. It's really got to be a learning experience, too, in the process. Buzz going to find that one there to take the lead for the Zips, now 2-1. However, carrying on with what we were saying, it is a learning curve here for the Saints going against, players from top, one of the best winnable schools, like you said, having a foot in the door already in the actual CCA league there, in one of those Division 1 spots. It's really got to be tough here on the Saints, but they have been getting better and, learning new things as they go. And that's what it's going to matter for in the end of the day, especially in these summer leagues where you can get a lot of your practice and chemistry and benefits you a lot more when going into the fall, winter, spring leagues, wherever it may be.
Oh, Buzz almost swung on his own net there. Kamal with a nice shot off the crossbar. Not able to connect it, though, for that tying goal. Kamal looking for something to pass it back out here, and he's been having a really good series so far. I think he's shown, what his potential could be. He's definitely showing his leadership.
Sorry to cut you off there quick, but St. Clair Saints Gold 3-0'd Vespa.
Wow.
So St. Clair Saints Gold is now one of the first teams in winners round 3. We are actually
Kamal.
Oh, Kamal ties it up. Ties it up 2-2. I was too busy looking at the bracket. Too busy. But Kamal, yeah, you will line that one up, send that one to a 2-2 game, and now that's huge here for the Saints. If they can find one more, or even just keep this scoreline to an OT, they're sitting beautifully.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a misrotation there by Akron. A very rare mistake by them, but Kamal took the opportunity, able to put it in the back of the opposing team's net and tie this game up at 2 goals apiece. And I really think that this series has gone so well for Green, even though they may be down 2-0. I think that second game was so close for so long that, obviously ended up losing it. But you can say, you put up quite a fight with these guys, and, it makes you feel confident for the rest of the tournament, because you play against essentially the tournament favorites, and putting up this much of a fight against them has to make you feel really good.
That ball is just half in the net there for the Saints. Such a close opportunity to try to find that the scoring goal to put yourself in the lead late in this game, and that could be it there. Raman setting up a play, but just not going to go. So many good opportunities for the Saints. We do see Kamal try to flick that one in, but will not go. Nitrix going to send it into his own corner. Raman going to intercept that one. Raman trying to make a little bit of an aerial play. Will not go, though. Tristan now putting this into the Saints corner. It is all up to the defense here. Kamal shooting that one out. Nitrix following it up with a tap there. That ball will go in the corner. Nitrix going to center it down, just missing the ball. Going to mess up this little bit of a play make there. But now Kamal there to try to help him in the corner. This ball is sent back in the Saints zone. Raman, though, deking it out, but that will not be for long as the ball is intercepted in the air from the Zips.
30 seconds left in this game. Tight 1-2-2 tie game. Buzz going for the demo here. You saw that play earlier, but he wasn't able to make contact with it. Buzz with another demo here. Dangerous now. It's going to 1v3 here. Buzz going to be in the middle, but he has no boost. He's used it all on those demos, so able to get it out there. Tristan going to contest here on the wall. 15 seconds. Looking for pass towards the middle. Buzz with the shot. Nice save by Nitrix and Kamal coming together on that one. Raman looking for his opportunity here. Does he going to beat one? No. Kamal with the dangerous pass up towards the middle. Can the clear come through? Tristan going to pass towards the middle. Raman going for that clear. Does get it out, and that's going to be 1 second left here. Last second shot here. Not going to be able to make contact with it. Overtime here in game number 3.
I'll tell you right now, John, I was not anticipating to see an overtime between the Saints and Zips here. Nitrix almost just found an early one, but the shot comes in from Reticence. He stopped that one from going through. Kamal now playing it in the corner, and this is like life or death for Saints Green here. You can tell they're fired up now in this time. They are trying to take one on the Zips roster so bad right now, and I love the passion I'm seeing from the Saints roster.
Raman going for a shot here. Nice save by Tristan for the moment. Buzz looking to try and clear this ball out. Beats one. Looks to try and beat Kamal. Wins the 50-50, but it's going to go back up in the air. Reticence beats his man as well. Looking for an opportunity here. Nitrix, a nice clear, though. Going to stop that attack for the moment. Pass towards the middle. Raman, no. He's going to miss the ball. It's going to go off the post.
Oh, my gosh.
Raman looking for an opportunity here. There's going to be no one in net. He's going to get a free shot. And
oh, my God, the Saints!
By the player in front of him. Kamal with the clutch hit on the goalie there. Raman going to put it in the empty net. Kamal just clearing it out for him. And St. Clair Green take game number 3 and put themselves back in this series.
And that is the Zips down for a game here. They are still up 2-1 in the series, but at that you got to be happy about that one.
Oh, you got to be. Absolutely. And that's how you win a game right there. That right there is the best confidence boost you can possibly get. You can't get anything better than that. Obviously, a tight game for both of these guys. Saints playing really, really well defensively. A lot of shots by Akron there, but they were able to clear it out. They, like you said, made it to overtime and just really well played. A lot of good coordination and excellent awareness by Kamal to clear the goalie out there and give Rahman a free shot in the net. And now the series is 1-2, and Saints Green definitely have some life here going into game number 4.
Oh, could not agree with that one more there, John. I mean, that life is definitely going to give them the huge advantage here in this one, I'd say. Well, obviously, the Zips, that really strong squad, they have the upper hand here, just on paper. But the momentum and the morale right now, I'd say, is all in the favor of the Saints.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But we see a lot of demos here starting off this game. Akron is not happy about that loss. They're looking to try and, take game number 4 for themselves. But you got to realize, too, that Saints Green isn't a team you can just trifle with. Game number 2, definitely close, and game number 3, a solid victory for them in overtime. Definitely makes you feel a lot better. And, like we said, they just have been looking so much more confident and so much better play and a lot of good chemistry here as this series is rolling on. Rahman looking for a shot here, going to get it down into the corner. Beautiful shot off the post and in. God. Rahman picking up the first goal for Green, and 1-0 for Green. They're looking so good here in game number 4.
The angle that he tipped that down on, beautiful opening goal there from the Saints. Now 45 seconds into things, Saints with a 1-0 lead. This Zip squad, I'd be starting to shake in my boots.
Oh yeah, the momentum is totally in Green's favor right now. They're looking like they're firing on all cylinders. Kamal looking for a shot here. He's gonna get it.
God, dude, I'm losing my mind.
Crossbar
I can't,
and
dude. I
Kamal
can't.
picking up his first goal of the game, and Green is just looking so good here in game number 4. Already the 2-goal lead. It's looking like game number 1.
They got me out of my seat right now, John. I'm standing.
It's intense. It's intense. Nitrix looking for a shot here to start off that face-off, but not going to be able to get it. Shot going to go towards the net. No tip there, but what does Saints have to do to try and keep this momentum going?
I mean, just keep the pressure on. That's all I got to say if you're from the Saints here. Keep your rotations steady. Like, don't get ahead of yourselves, but also keep that momentum in your favor. Don't start to get cocky now. Don't start to, thinking about the future. Think about what's happening right now on your screen and play the best Rocket League you can.
Yeah, because you got to think, it's just blue team against orange team. The names mean nothing at this point. You're up 2-0, and that's the scoreline that really matters right now. So just keep thinking about that. Buzz with a nice tip there, not going to be able to get it towards the net. Kamal with a nice clear out to the side. Looking for a rebound here. Nice save by Tristan there on winning that 50-50. Beats one defender, but Kamal going to be there to stop it. Rahman looking for a touch here, but reticence. Just going to pass it down. But 2-0 lead here for Saints Green. 2 minutes into this game. Buzz with a clear out, but they're doing so well, and their game 3 and game 4 have just looked so good so far in the series.
I mean, even their game 2 it looked pretty solid, but their game 3 and 4, like you said, have just been phenomenal. So now the Zips down 2-0, still under 3 minutes remaining on the clock, but there's still a lot of time. But Rahman setting this one with the help of Kamal, just gonna hit the post, not gonna go. But as long as the time can keep ticking here for the Saints, they're going to stay and having themselves in decent positioning. The thing is, though, is there's still a lot of time, and that's what I'd like to talk about a bit, because 2.5 minutes, you got half the game still here. You saw what the Saints did in that first minute and a half or so. Zips, you know they're capable of doing the same. Just got to make sure the Saints keep things going and keep the pressure on.
Reticence, the shot, nice contest there by Matrix. Going to be able to keep that out for a moment. Ball going to go to the net, but Tristan going to pick up a goal with no goalie in net. Unfortunately, just caught out of position there. Nitrix, a nice contest, but Kamal unfortunately went a little bit aggressive too soon. Nitrix not able to make the rotation back. And 2-1. Like we said, the Zips are a very good team, and I'm sure they're definitely going to be a little bit more momentum going in their favor after that one. But still 2 minutes left in this game. A lot of time for both these teams to try and make something happen.
Yeah, Buzz. Yeah, Buzz really taking this one now alongside here. I mean, the Zips only down by 1. They really do have a good shot here with only 2 minutes remaining, especially with the goals that we've seen them put on the board here in these past couple games. But let's see if the Saints defense can keep it going here as under 2 minutes remain on the clock. You still want to see that offensive play from the Saints, so that is what's huge. I think I have to emphasize more or less here right now. You don't want to see the Saints kind of just turtle around their net.
Oh, that was a dangerous pass towards the middle. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get in on the net there. Reticence going to pass towards the middle. Tristan looking for something here. Going to try and pass towards the middle. Down 2-1 here for the moment. Nice save by Nitrix there. And a minute and a half left here. Definitely going to have to try and turn up for the Zip. They're going to have to try and make something happen here. And, obviously, game 1 and game 2 looked pretty good for them.
Game 3, obviously still a tight match. They did lose that one in overtime. In Game 4, they're only down by 1 goal, so definitely a lot of opportunities for them to try and come back in this one. I've seen a lot. I think this hectic kind of gameplay that's been going on for these last 2 games has really benefited Green. And I think the first game was a lot of that control from the Zips, and I think that really made a difference. Tristan going for the aerial here, does get the 1-tap, goes for 2. Actually, he's going to dribble it down to his teammate Buzz. Not going to be able to get contact on that one, so just going to clear it out by Kamal
big
here.
clear. Big
Massive.
clear by Kamal. And that's a center. That's but no one there. The demo, and that's on Saints net. No one can get for it. Puts off the post. That's dropped in third. Down from Buzz. Ties it up 2-2. 40 seconds remain. And I feel like, just Nitrix is praying for a tap there. I think they got too committed, thinking that first shot was going to go in when it actually, in reality, was just going to hit the post. And then both players were caught out of position. And now St. Clair Saints and the Zips at 2-2. We may see another overtime here, but there is still lots of time to play.
30 seconds here in this one. Both teams looking for that go-ahead goal to try and put themselves forward here. Nice demo by Kamal.
That's
going to be a goal.
That's in.
Beautiful
3-2 with only
Kamal.
25 on the clock.
You rarely see a goal scored from your own goalie box in the other net, but just a really smart demo there by Kamal there. It gives them an opportunity, and Saints Green takes the lead here, 3-2 with 27 seconds left. They're just going to have to hang on for a few seconds here to try and give themselves a tie in this series. Oh
my God, dude.
Going to pick up
the goal
goal. Zip. 21 seconds left.
6 seconds later, and the Zips answer back. Tristan with a nice little flip reset there to end things. Actually, that wasn't really a flip reset, but that will be the Zips tying it up 3-3. 21 seconds. Regain. Comp said it perfectly there in chat. Regain. Go back at it. The Saints got it all here set. I mean, 3-3 right now. They're still looking solid here, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see it in overtime here in just a few seconds.
Ramen looking for an aerial here. Nitrix going to be contesting as well. Kamal looking for a pass towards middle. He does have lots of boost here. Going for someone on the side. Nice shot there by Ramen.
Oh my God, 3 seconds, Ramen.
Ramen, absolutely beautiful.
God.
What a play. What a tic-tac-toe pass to his teammate there. Ramen putting it right over the goal and into net. 3 seconds left. Saints go up 4-3 here. And this is looking like a game 5 to me.
I cannot agree more with you there, John. And I know both of us sitting in this one, I could not have told you that I would be seeing a game 5 coming. I would not have told you that in a million years. I mean, no offense to either of these rosters, but it's just the Zips. You know, you always see them around the top there of this CCA or pretty much everything like that. Past champions, exactly. So and Tristan on E United, the other two on just really performing out of their mind. And for the Saints to be able to pull this off and force a game 5 against the Zip squad right now, I know me and Danners were talking about this before. Were we going to cast green or gold for round 2? We actually go with green against the Zips, and I am so happy that we did, because now we are going to be seeing a game 5 get underway. Winner take all.
This is going to be such an interesting game, and like we said, them looking for this reverse sweep is huge against Akron. Like, they were that first game was just looking so bad. Game number 2, they really got on their feet, looked really good. And game number 3, game number 4, although it was 1 goal deficits in both games, they just looked so good in both of those games. Everything, their aerial play, their passing, their rotations, their clears, everything is just running on all cylinders right now. And these guys looking so good. Kamal looking for a shot here. Nice save by Buzz there for the moment. Ramen looking for a double touch, not going to be able to get it though. Can pass towards middle. Nitrix looking for that one. Both players going to miss that. Kamal going to go for the shot. Tristan with the clear. And Green just piling on the offensive pressure right now, not letting Zips even take a breath here. Looks like Nitrix going to go for the goal here. No one going to be there. Nitrix going to score the first goal of the game for St. Clair. Green, massive.
I'm losing my mind over here. I am losing my mind over here, John. Huge opening goal there from the Saints, putting the Zips down 1-0. If the Zips go to losers in round 2, do you know how shocked the whole bracket would be?
I can't even express how insane. Like, and if you're Saints Green, right? Like, you're on top of the world, but can't let her get ahead of ourselves for right now. They do have to win this game still, and like you said, it's winner take all. Both of these teams want this so badly. Both of them want to be able to qualify for CRL here through these planes. Nitrix pass towards the middle. Kamal going to pass.
Setup.
It's their everything has just been looking so good for them here, and Zips are gonna have to try and find their feet and try and find a way to stabilize this game number 5, because it's looking so good for Green.
Yeah, Kamal gonna put that back in the offensive zone, and that's gonna be a floater right above the net. Rollin taps it, gonna be a floater, almost knocked in. Oh, a little bit of a whiff there, not gonna be able to go through. Kamal misses that. That's an all play for the Zips. Kamal will get a demo onto that third player though. Ball floats down, Buzz trying to play off of it, but it's just gonna go into the corner. Kamal setting this one towards midfield, and now this is gonna be Reticence missing that one-on-one opportunity there, but that's gonna be sent back towards Saints net. And Nitrix, well, this is a midfield battle at this point in time.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. Green playing such good defense here, able to clear everything that Akron throws at them. And, you know, Nitrix going for the shot here, going to have 2 goalies. Nice save by Tristan there. Ramen going for the shot again, but nice clear by Buzz for the moment. Just testing the goalie, seeing what's going on the backside there. Nice move by Buzz, going to beat one, going to beat second. Ramen's nice clear, but no, shot's going to miss. Actually going to go right over Nitrix. The nice demo to stop any kind of second chance opportunity there. Ramen looking for a touch here, but Buzz going to go all the way back towards the offensive end. Going for the nice touch. Oh, bullet goes towards the net, but it's going to be off target. Tristan looking for something here. Misses the ball actually on that dribble. Nitrix can have an opportunity here to try and go over. Beats Tristan, but doesn't beat Reticence on the backside.
But still, this clock is now below halftime. I mean, like, we only have 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes remaining. It's going to be, the Zips got to be a little bit worried here now. But, I mean, the Saints got to be getting stressed as well. Knowing what comes with winning this one, knowing what comes with losing it. There's the shot, but it's going to be defended from Kamal. The reach shot from Reticence, tying it up 1-1. We are in position for overtime for now, but there's still over 2 minutes remaining. This is anybody's game at this point in time. John, I am shaking right now for this one.
And you got to think all 6 of these players are all feeling the same thing we are.
Sure.
All the pressure's on them. You're in game 5. Series is 2-2. Game is tied up 1-1. Just 2 minutes left in this one. Who is going to be the hero? Who's going to pot that last goal and get them further into this winner's bracket against, you know, both of these teams want this win so badly. Saints Green coming off of intense 5-game series, going into another 5-game series. They're just absolutely burning the barn down on this one. But 1:47 left here. Looking for that kind of goal. Shot going to go on net. Player going to miss it, but Reticence will clear it out anyway. A little bit of slow down here just for the moment after the insane craziness that this game has been so far.
Yeah, now that is going to be right in front of Saints territory.
Oh,
Buzz. That's the Zips taking the 2-1 lead. If I find 2 goals in the matter of a minute there, Tristan sets it up off the top corner for Buzz. Buzz there, open goal. Ramen just a bit behind the ball. And it's all right, though. The Saints, they still got opportunity. They still got a minute and a half. They can still find this go-ahead goal. But right now, for the Zips, that's a huge one for them to actually be able to take that 2-1 lead.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see how that pans out in the rest of this game. 2-1 now for the Zips, definitely getting a lot of momentum back in their favor after Game 3 and Game 4 that went towards Green's favor. Scoreline here still within a goal, so definitely still. Come on, looking for a shot. You're just going to go over the net there. Just a little bit over Reticence, looking for something in the mid. Looks like nice save there by Ramen, but rebound opportunity. Ramen going to be in there in net again for another save. Going to try and clear this one out on his own. He's actually going to miss that ball, and you can see the nerves are getting to everybody right now.
Oh my god, look, he almost just carried that in his own net. Like, I'm stressing for these guys here. Kamal with a beautiful set. Never mind, that gets tipped off. But that is going to be bouncing around towards midfield. 40 seconds remain. I mean, 1 goal can change everything here. 1 goal from the Saints can put this one to OT position once again. And we saw it last time around. Let's see what we can see again here. Half a minute remains on the clock. Not a lot of time. Time is definitely becoming of the essence here for the Saints. Ramen looking to make a play. That's going to be intercepted. I mean, Zips have been winning all these one-on-ones in the corners here of their offensive zone. And it's really making it hard for the Saints to find a good center.
14 seconds left in this one. Looking for an opportunity here. Ramen going towards the net. Nice save there for the moment. Good clear by Buzz. 8 seconds left here. Saints are going to have to try and push this up towards the other end. Kamal going to go for something. Tristan going to get the demo on Nitrix, though. 3 seconds left here. Someone's going to have to go for this. Ramen going for the aerial. Going to go for the tap. Not going to be on net, though. Looking for someone for the rebound. Nitrix not going to be there in time. The wide open net was there for him.
Yeah.
But he wasn't able to make his opportunity there. Zips take game number 5 in an absolutely beautiful series. Unfortunately, the reverse sweep was not in the cards for St. Clair this time, but regardless, it doesn't matter. That was one of the best series of Rocket League I've seen in a very long time.
That momentum for them right there is absolutely just going to help them, like, absolutely crazy. Oh, yeah. And I know we honestly got to switch over to our gold roster right away because we're on a 6-minute timer right now. before we actually get started here against the USCF Knights Academy. But I want to touch on this game a little bit more. Great stuff there from the Saints. Great momentum booster. They will be going down to losers, but I think they'll be A-okay down there. I think they're going to have a pretty good run. They had 2 Game 5s. They win one, really close loss in the second one against the previous champions. Can't be mad about that one. We will be heading over to watch our St. Clair Saints Gold versus UCF Knights in winners round 3 next. They win this one, and we are in that East League Play Division spot, I believe, or we are 1 off if we win this next one. But either way, we are going to be right back with you guys momentarily here with some more Rock League action. It's more of what you guys just saw. All of today, going to be an absolute banger for you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes.